Many factors must be taken into account when prescribing exercises for individuals with cerebral palsy, so it is important to put adequate thought into the exercise prescription as to prevent any unsafe circumstances. Try to write the exercise prescription no later than 1 day after the evaluation is complete, so the information is still fresh in your mind and the details about the individual are remembered. Also, when writing the exercise prescription, refer often to the original evaluation sheet as to not miss any important information that was noted during the evaluation. Okay. So what we're going to do, hold on to paramount. Okay. Up. Hold on to the handle here. Oh, okay. Right next to you. Let's sit it nice and tall. Curl up. Adaptations may need to be made when writing an exercise prescription for an individual with cerebral palsy. For example, if the participant needs to work on quadriceps strength, but is not able to safely transfer from their wheelchair onto the leg extension machine, an alternative exercise such as a leg extension with an ankle weight from the wheelchair would be more appropriate.
Switch legs. Up and down. Okay, up. The other leg. Good. And down. And up. And down.
A key aspect of writing an appropriate exercise prescription is to understand the individual's functional ability and maximizing those abilities as much as possible. Do not exclude exercises in which the participants are unable to reach full range of motion. Strengthening these muscles may lead to greater gains in active range of motion. In this clip, the trainer is telling the participant to flex his arm to the desired range of motion for which this exercise is 90 degrees. If the participant is unable to reach that range of motion, they should do the exercise anyways to the best of their ability in the hopes of gaining enough muscular strength to be able to progress to reaching full range of motion. Keep in mind that weights are not always necessary for strengthening. Sometimes using one's own body weight for resistance is just as beneficial to begin with, and then gradually adding weight as progress is made. Keep in mind that the exercise prescription must take safety and any contraindications into account. Often, an individual with cerebral palsy may have difficulty with balance and coordination, so the fitness professional must take those considerations into account and write the exercise prescription accordingly. For example, often for an individual with ataxic cerebral palsy, unsupported standing exercises are not appropriate. The fitness professional should evaluate the individual's capabilities and find an exercise that is beneficial. If the individual is able to perform a standing exercise, make sure there is something nearby to hold on to if needed.
All right, Vincent, to make this a little safer, let's hold on to the bar behind or next to you, and we'll curl up and down, okay? Good.
Exercise prescriptions will vary greatly between individuals with cerebral palsy. Shown are 2 examples of sample exercise programs for individuals of varying ability. As mentioned before, maximize the participants' capabilities while keeping the exercises as safe as possible.
All right, Vincent, so this is a leg extension, okay? What you're going to do is sit up nice and tall, extend both your legs out to the front, and slowly lower those legs back down. Okay? So you're going to extend out nice and slow, and come back down nice and slow. Okay? Okay? Sitting up nice and tall. Let's extend those legs out. Good, and back down. Make sure we're still breathing. Good. Good. All right, Vincent, this is a seated row. You can put your hands on top. You're going to sit up nice and tall. You're going to drive your elbows back and squeeze your shoulder blades together.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Whatever you need, you can have a seat. All right. Okay. Good. Okay. So let's get your other hand on the top. Sit up nice and tall, drive those elbows back. Make sure you're breathing. Good.
Okay, now we're going to work on your stomach. So what I'm going to get you to do is cross your arms across your chest. Yep. And we're going to come forward, leaning forward, and leaning all the way back. Good. And come forward and back. Good. And back. And one more. Forward and back. Good job. Okay. All right, we're just going to put this on. This wrist weight on. Okay, I'm just going to bring your arm down. I want you to lift it straight up, out in front of you, and back down. Good. Again, up and down. Just going to put on these ankle weights. There you go. Now what you're going to do, just sitting up nice and tall, you're going to lift one leg and down, and then switch and lift the other leg and down. So just like you're marching. Up, down, up, and down. Good job. And down.